Namaste, everyone, and welcome to Anchor the Light for Monday. No, is this Monday? No, Wednesday. And so, before we start, let's ask for blessing, shall we? To the Divine Supreme God, Divine Father, Mother, to all the spiritual elders, holy masters, to all the saints of all traditions, archangels, holy angels, and spiritual helpers, to my teacher, Master Chok Sui Mahagu Jumailing, we thank you for divine light, divine love. Thank you for your guidance, help, healing, and divine protection. We thank you in full faith, and so it is. Okay, I hope that you're able to study the earlier lesson on proximity is power. It's very, very important that you choose the people you surround yourself with. Is that right, English? Yeah. Otherwise, their thoughts, their emotions could drag you down. But if they're in the positive type of people, they lift you up. So for this session, let's talk a little bit more about inner peace. I know this sounds ridiculous, but I'll just point the obvious, but not so obvious. A lot of people are looking for, let me just make sure I got this down. They're looking for inner peace, right? Okay. So they're looking for inner peace, but they're looking for it outside. Now, does it sound ridiculous or what? Think about it. I want to have more inner peace, but I'm looking for it outside. Something wrong, right? People don't think about it. They go, oh, I want more inner peace in my life. Let me talk to someone. Let me do this outside. Let me take this course. Let me smoke this, shoot that, drink this, so I'll have more inner peace. I thought inner is inner, inside. Oh, never thought of it that way. Exactly. So let's dive a little deeper. You have your inner life and your outer life. What you call your outer life is what the soul does in its earthly material world. When I say material, we don't always mean like physically touching material, but your interactions with the material world physically, emotionally, with people, situations, and the thoughts you create as you interact with everything in all the circumstances in your life. So, to experience this inner peace, you have to do what the Buddhists call a practice called shunyata, or emptiness. Now, unfortunately, there's a tendency for people to understand emptiness. They go, yeah, everything is empty. Everything in the universe, there's nothing there. Actually, that's partially correct. It's just not yours or normal perception of nothing. So, what you call empty is actually not empty. It's filled with something that is non-material. That's why it's nothingness. No thing. Okay, so this is a complete teaching, so we can't possibly do it in like 20 minutes, 30 minutes. So I'll do my best to just introduce it to you. But more importantly, how do we extract the lesson from it so we can use it in our daily life to have more inner peace? So let's start off by understanding. Every thought, every emotion, every action is created by the I, the soul, the spiritual self. That's why it's great that in Italian, they call the soul anima, like to animate. Okay? Now, listen to this. So everything is happening outside of the I. So when you want inner peace, the secret is to go back to who you are, because everything is fabricated by the self anyway. When somebody talks to you, they give you some ideas, you think about it, okay? That means as they tell you something, you create thoughts and feelings about it. When somebody insults you, you get upset, you get angry. Those are thoughts and emotions. So all those are fabricated by the soul. So if you want to have inner peace, the key is to go back to who you really are. The self, devoid of thought, emotion, and movement. Make sense? Now, here's the problem. That's why if you talk to a lot of people in the Buddhist tradition, they say there's no self. What they actually mean is the self that most people think is the self is not the real self. Because the self that we perceive as the self is basically an accumulation of thoughts and feelings, ideas, perceptions, aggregates, if you will, different parts put together of who the I am is, not the I am really is, not the spiritual self, but perceptions put together of the self. So, in the Buddhist tradition, say, okay, you have to have inner peace, you have to realize there is no self. If there's no self, there's no karma. If I slap you, nobody slapped you, you didn't get slapped. But you go, yeah, but it hurt. Exactly the point. So that's why you have to understand how the teaching is taught. Now, it just so happened this weekend I'm teaching Inner Teachings of Buddhism Revealed online, so we'll go to it in more detail. So I thought I'll introduce a little bit the ones who cannot take it for whatever reason. If you're outside the U.S., you don't have a U.S. address, you can't. Because that's just the way the mother organization has set up. Okay? Anyway, so the perception of no self is actually in the meaning of no self based on what most people perceive as a self, which is basically an identity created to be the subject of the self. Okay? Now, listen to this. The secret in experiencing inner peace is not to go outside to look for it, but to go inside. Now you go, okay, what does that mean by inside? When we say inside, that's why I started with you have inner life and outer life. Your inner life, your outer life has to do with what you do in the material world. Your inner life is what the soul does with all these tools that it uses in everyday life. Make sense? So, to put it in plain English, if you want to experience inner peace, you have to go within. Now, here's the problem. Every time you tell people, go within, close your eyes, first thing they notice is thoughts fly all over the place, emotions go all over the place. That's what you call short attention span. Right? Some people go, oh, I can't focus, the thoughts are going all over it. So what do? Most people who don't understand this, they decide to smoke something, shoot something, drink something so they can experience that. And then how long does that last? Not. And then bigger problems come after that. When in reality, the secret of inner peace is emptying out. Remove, write this down, remove what is not the I. After you remove what is not the I, what's left is the I. Once you realize who the I is, then you can see everything clearly. What is the thoughts? What is the emotions? What thoughts do I want to pick up? What are emotions I don't want to pick up? What are thoughts I don't want to pick up? What negative or what positive emotions I want to pick up? You get to choose. Otherwise, it's what happened. It's all cluttered together. So the secret of inner peace is in the word inner. Don't look for it outside. It's inside. In order to see what's inside, you have to first remove the clutter, remove all the junk that's outside. And then from there, when you remove the stuff on the outside, you go within. When I say outside, like attachment to things, attachment to people, temporarily detach from those. I emphasize the word temporarily because some of you might just leave your home, leave your work, and just do this. So use your common sense here, okay? And then from there, during your meditation, also identify these thoughts, emotions are not the I. As you do that, most people, within a few seconds, things become silent. Because what you call noise is simply the thoughts and emotions and the energies within our energy field and our chakras. That's that. It's that simple. So the secret for inner peace is not trying to put anything in or good for looking for something else outside. Step one is to empty it out. Clean everything out. Once you clean everything out, that's the first step in inner peace. Then after that, you raise your frequency. You know why? The reason you have to raise your frequency is because once you're emptying it out, you could still get infected. because you live in a city, you live with a bunch of people, or you work with a bunch of people with thoughts flying all over the place. So you could get infected. Yeah, but I could also get infected with positive thoughts. You're right. You're absolutely right. But if you don't raise your frequency, then you're swimming in it again. You're back to square one. Well, not square one. It'll take a while, but you'll still build up again. So after you empty things out, you raise your frequency and your vibration so that even though you're living or working in an environment that is not energetically high vibrating or clean, you get to observe it and you get to choose what you engage or not engage in. Simple as that. Now, if you don't do your meditation or spiritual practice, guess what? It's almost impossible to empty things out. I didn't say impossible. Almost impossible. Because I'm sure there's some way out there that you can keep all your crap and still have inner peace. But in general, it doesn't work. You have to do some form of spiritual practice. When you say a spiritual practice, let's define the word spiritual practice. What do you mean by spiritual? Oh, chanting, meditating. No, you're describing the means to it. Spiritual means of the spirit. What is the spirit? A spiritual being means devoid of something material, just pure spirit or spiritual energy. Make sense? So that means whatever you're doing, your practice has to be something or some technique that keeps bringing you into your spiritual nature. So when you say, oh yeah, I'm doing spiritual work, I'm going to church, I'm going to the temple, I'm going to a mosque, I'm going to a synagogue, okay, great. The question is, what are you pulling out of it? Are you just going to this, going to all the rituals, blah, 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 do this, sing this, chant this, and pray this, and pray, and then when you come out, you're still the same person as you went in? Then it's a complete waste of time. You just went to the rituals without extracting what it really means. So when you go to these holy places or these spiritual places and engage in whatever rituals or practice they do, it's basically to remind you, you are a spiritual being having this earthly experience. That's that. It's that simple. Okay? So let's do our meditation. And as we do our meditation, what happens? Things are cleared out. After it's cleared out, we practice silence. I know some people go, hey, you're not supposed to have dead air online. Who cares what people think? It's not dead air. It's just people don't understand it, call it dead air. That silence is what gives you the opportunity, when there's no external stimuli, to be able to observe who you really are. What is your true nature? At that point, the silence leads to stillness, and stillness leads to higher spiritual activity. Okay? That's that. It's very simple. Okay? So, just ask for blessings. To the Divine Supreme One, Divine Father, Mother, thank you. To all the spiritual elders, holy masters, to all the saints of all traditions, archangels, holy angels, and spiritual helpers. To my teacher, Master Chokok Sui Mahaguji Mailing, we humbly invoke for divine light, divine love. Thank you for your compassion, purifying light, and soothing, healing energy. We thank you for all your immense blessings in full faith. So it is. All right, so if you remember, we said in order to experience the I, you have to first flush out what's not the I. Okay, let's do it. Put your hand like this. Focus on your crown. I am that. I am. I'm not the body. I'm not the emotions. I'm not the thoughts. I am the soul. I am a spiritual being of divine intelligence, divine love, divine power. I am that, the soul, the spiritual self. I am connected in one to my higher soul. I am connected in one, the divine spirit, to the divine spirit in me. I am a child of God. I'm one with God. I'm one with all. There's only oneness. Just be still. There's only oneness. Just leave your attention on your crown or higher. Now gently open your hands in blessing. We'll do the meditation twin hearts as taught to us by my teacher, Grandmaster Tuakok Sui. So be aware of your heart, your hands. Fill the earth with beautiful pink light. Loads and loads of beautiful pink light. Lord, make me an instrument of your peace. Wherever there's hatred anywhere in the world, let me sow unconditional love. Where there's injury, let me sow pardon and forgiveness. Where there's doubt, let me sow faith. Where there's despair, let me sow hope. May all be blessed with peace, with love, with the spirit of forgiveness, with hope and with faith, with light and lots of joy. So be it. Just be still, be with your heart, and fill the earth with lots of love and peace. Now be with your heart, take a deep breath. Be with your crown, exhale. Your crown is filled with so much golden light. Just allow that golden light to flow down through your hands and fill the entire earth. Fill the earth with golden light. Bless the earth with golden light. From the heart of God, through my soul, through my entire being, may every person, every being on earth be blessed with loving kindness. May all be blessed with great joy and happiness, with understanding, harmony, and divine peace. May all be blessed without exception, so be it. Fill your home with golden light, your workplace, the city you live in, the country, all the countries in the world. Fill the entire earth with golden light, so be it. So be it. Now be aware of your heart and your crown at the same time. Take a deep breath. Exhale and fill the earth with intense golden light. I say our hearts are one, our souls are one, our spirits are one. There's only oneness. From the center of the heart of God, through my spirit, through my soul, through my entire being, may every person, every being in the lower worlds, middle worlds, the higher worlds, may all beings in every dimension, every direction be blessed with God's unconditional love and kindness. May all be blessed with inner peace, with inner healing. May all be healed of any pain, sorrow, or suffering they're going through, of any kind. So be it. May all be blessed with understanding, harmony, goodwill, and the willingness to do good. So be it. Be still and let the blessings keep flowing through you. Blessings be to all. Now lower your hands. Keep your eyes closed. Keep your tongue on the roof of your mouth. Just be still. Be aware of a golden light or a golden flame just floating above your head. Be aware of some love or the love within your heart. Send a stream of love from your heart to the throat, to the center of your head. Be still. to your crown. Let it float above the crown and let it go into that brilliant golden light. Stay there. Just look at that light. The image doesn't have to be clear. It is there. Just be still. There's only light. Om. Allow yourself to settle into that space, that empty space between each mantra. Om. Om. Be still. Be aware of that brilliant light and the inner peace within that light. And just simply let go and let things be now. Any sound, any noise you hear, just allow your consciousness to drift deeper and deeper into that brilliant light, the inner peace and the inner stillness. Now, let go. Gently, slowly, very gently and slowly, come back to your body. Gently move your fingers, move your toes. Gently and slowly come back. Raise your hands in blessing. Let's release the excess energy our bodies cannot absorb and use it to bless the people we love. Just picture them in front of you. Fill them all with beautiful golden light. May all of them be blessed with good health, with much happiness, with abundance and prosperity, and spiritual oneness. May all be blessed, so be it. So be it. Now bless your job, your career, your business with success, with progress and advancements. Bless with golden light, so be it. Now be aware of your hands, your feet, the base of your spine. Just project golden light down, at least 20, 30 feet, okay? Really deep. Let our beloved Mother Earth be blessed with divine light, divine love, and divine power. Let our beloved Mother Earth be healed, regenerated, revitalized. Blessings be to Mother Earth, so be it. Okay, let's give thanks to the Divine Supreme God, Divine Father, Mother. Thank you. To all the spiritual elders, holy masters, saints, archangels, holy angels, and spiritual helpers. To my teacher, Master Chokok Sui Mahaguru Jameling, thank you in full faith. So it is. All right, it was a short meditation, but definitely a lot of emptying out was done. So if you were to observe your thoughts and emotions now with your eyes open, what do you notice? Yeah, let me know in the comments. So is it quiet? Is it noisy? How is it? Okay. I think we lost someone on Instagram. Sorry, I don't know what happened here. Just log back in. Anyway. Oops. Oh well. So we lost that group. Oops. Yeah, there was a glitch. Anyway. So thank you very much for joining me, and we will see you in the next Anchor the Light. And remember, if you seek inner peace, don't look for it outside. It's within you. Namaste. You all take care. We'll see you in the